I don't know Tom represent for King Mix Up, you know, so check out the dog YouTube page or the body thing or the money thing. I'm saying Nana guys and the whole family. Boof buff now. Scat.
Boom, viewers, subscribers. Back again with these quick updates because trust. If it's not foreign from King Mix Up, it's not credible. I keep on telling you that, but you don't know the thing said. People bless up on yourself on the Friday, you know, but you know my style already. One bag of one and the one, and I gotta give these daily updates on the people you see and don't see on the screen. That's why it's extremely important to watch to the end so you don't miss that thing. And with that said, people, let's get straight into it. Okay, people, we're finally getting closer to the reason why Popcaan is not allowed in the USA and why he's always being stopped when he's going to the UK. You know what I mean? Because police sent Popcaan drug conviction letter to 94 recipients, attorney says. He said, I said, Popcaan attorney Bert Samuel says the Jamaican police force sent a letter stating he was convicted on drug charges to 94 recipients. You know what I mean? And he says the artist has proof that the Jamaican consulate before us broadcasted false reports that he had a criminal conviction for cocaine and other offenses. And in an interview with TVJ's Entertainment Report, the attorney shared that there is an email claiming that Popcaan was convicted of cocaine and other drug charges sent by the JCF to 94 persons, some of whom were media houses and journalists. Last year, Popcaan shared several times that he had issues traveling at the start of the year. He was briefly detained in July by the Home Office in London on his way to Ghana, where it was revealed that he had been flagged by police due to past alleged criminal records. His attorney also said that JCF had filed a defense in response to Popcaan's lawsuit, saying it did publish or caused to publish any defamation statements. However, Samuel said that's not true. We found the email that the JCF new network pushed it out on. There were 94 recipients, so we have countered that part in a reply to their defense to say that you have and we have the proof of it. We sent the email contact list to them in reply, where it showed that they were sent to 94 recipients, half of which were news houses in Jamaica and the Caribbean, Samuel said. Samuel said the JCF was caught with their hands in the cookie jar after sending out the falsehood. The attorney says he believes Popcaan will win his defamation case 10 out of 10. Last year, Popcaan claimed that the JCF had allegedly supplied false information to British authorities to block him from traveling. The artist had eventually pleaded with Jamaica's Prime Minister, Andrew Holness, to intervene after he was detained twice in the UK. The Home Office has a policy against persons who have a criminal record and has in the past blocked those with criminal records from entering the country. It was later revealed that a green notice was issued by Interpol against Popcaan for a prior conviction in Barbados. The JCF can confirm that Andre Sutherland was convicted in 2009 in Barbados for possession of marijuana and subsequently deported to Jamaica. He was again arrested in Barbados in 2011 for possession of cocaine. Arising from those arrests and other intelligence gathered, a green notice was generated by Interpol about him in 2015. The notice was then reconfirmed by Interpol in 2018. It seems as the response by the JCF is the email in question that the artist is suing over. A green notice provides Interpol members with a warning about travelers' potential criminal activities where the person may be considered a threat to public safety. The JCF was quoted as saying to media houses, Bert Samuels also represents, one of Vybz Kartel's co-defendants in the appeal case now before the UK Privy Bar. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. People putting on the comment section, what do you think about that? Do you think the JCF have too much time on them hands and just bad-mind the dancehall artists them? Or do you think they was all in right in doing what they did? It's a I'm pretty sure they sent out these types of notices to the same authorities overseas about other dancehall artists. You know what I mean? Boy, the dancehall artists, them have a fight, man, not gonna lie to you. Anything with poor people, get a fight. Reggae dancehall and Ganja, from the government. And those people that's bad mind you, not the same poor people category. Yes, Popcaan is still in poor people category. No matter how much money these poor people make legitly, they were always seen as the lower class, you know what I mean? That's why Bull gets such a fight uptown. You don't believe me? Let's ask him name, but you know, Sean Paul's wife would tell him for go back where him come from. But anyway, let's like keep it up to speed while I go on from all that to go on. With Popcaan situation, I don't know if him get cleared if I'm gonna be able to go to America still, because you know the embassy said them not fit them list differently because them have a snitching at every crew. But anyway, let's proceed to the next topic, people. Okay, people, it look like Nicki Minaj. I keep the same tempo as it was in 2022 and 2023. As you know, a few artists and their fan base was calling her Super Granny and all of these things. It's in my says, so we know who exactly she's calling slow and senile and trying to be her. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, Nicki not easy enough. So the first person we're gonna talk about who she style up is obviously Megan Thee Stallion. Because the line directly referencing Nicki Minaj's high-performance automobile, perhaps her pink Lamborghini Avatar, which boasts 769 horsepower, and the late, Superman actor Christopher Reeves, who was paralyzed after being thrown, from a horse during, one of them competition them keep. You see me, I say, the stallion, of course, is a male horse. No pun intended, because you know them say Megan Thee Stallion is really, you know what. But anyway, the lyrics that we are talking about is this. She said 700 on them horses, we be fixing it when we fixing to leave. But I don't F with horses since Christopher Reeves. Horses, she don't mess with Megan Thee Stallion and Christopher Reeves. Obviously, the pun on pun word. You see me, I say. So this is definitely a hip-hop track, you feel me? Now let's get on to what else she had to say about Megan Thee Stallion. Because it looked like said Nicki Minaj wasn't wasting time and she was writing rhymes when she take this break from this Grammy bullshit, you see me, I say. But nevertheless, we know she's definitely talking about Megan Thee Stallion when she says the riddle bitch is mad that they not chose. Shout out to my vados, you feel what I'm saying? And as you know, Megan Thee Stallion is a Dorito girl because you know she had to be a commercials from Madeira, you see me, I say. So that's me why me feel like said Nimna Limes here is geared towards Megan Thee Stallion. Now let's proceed to the next. Because Nicki up them vex people, do you remember when Nicki Minaj and Latto was beefing and Nicki Minaj called Latto an entitled Karen? You see me answer? So when she dropped the verse, he told her to bring him the nah, that nah. We don't be Karen like Donna, nah. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. People putting out a comment section what you think about that, you see me? But it looked like said Cardi B are the only one to respond to Nicki Minaj's subliminal diss. In this diss track, you see me, I say, cause as you can see on the screen, that's Cardi B. Yes, many faces of Cardi B. You see me, I say. Okay, so in that verse, yeah, it just smells like Cardi B. You see me, I say, because who else be watching Nicki? You know what I mean? Cardi B. You know what I mean? According to the Bobs. Because if you look on Cardi B DP on Twitter, it's her in the window. And Nicki Minaj always says she a stalker out and all of these stuff. You see me? I say. And then you can say these bitches rapping like my blooper. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. But this is the part with the batch face thing though. You see, all of them batch face photos, why would you post that? You see me, I say, insinuating that it's Cardi B. So this is what Cardi B had to say about that. After the Red Ruby Rose drop and people had tagged her up and all of these things, Cardi took to her social media pages, IG and Twitter, and said, I love my face. Tat. You see me, I said, but Nicki Minaj not done, because she said, boy, oh boy, oh boy. Ghost Riders all the world scrambling. Because you know them say Cardi B and all of these people have Ghost Riders and stuff, But let's start giving an update while going from that to go and put in the comment section. Who do you think she was dissing? You know what I mean? And at the same time, she big up Bogle and Super Cat them in referencing to our rap. Because said that man, yeah, original than God. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. But speaking about Nicki Minaj, people, it looked like some Nicki Minaj really likes skeng, or I should say rate skeng, you feel me? Cause they two was in Carnival together in Trinidad, you see me I say, and they got a lot of fight from the locals, you see it. But right now, Skeng is in California and he's with Nicki Minaj. You see me, I say, Nicki Minaj flew them out on the private jet. You see me, I say, yo, I'm not lie, Skeng, I live life, people, but I'm not sure if Nicki Minaj is going to do another song with him. You know what I mean? He signed already to whatever label he signed with, but they're definitely spending a lot of time together. So it looked like more projects that on the way for 2023. You see me? Boy, oh boy, oh boy. But take a look at the plane, people. Look at the colors. Then look on the plane with Skeng and his producer, Trap from Drop Top Records. You see me? I say? So that's what we know, says Skeng and Nicki Minaj. And the producer is in California right now. You see me? I say, as you know, these are the local miss people, them, you see it. So it's definitely a good look. You see me? I say, people want to put in the comment section, do you want another collab from Nicki Minaj and Skeng? I'm not gonna lie to you people, that local miss song there, it's a hit by itself, but the music video is definitely a bigger hit, But anyway, people, that's again an update what go on for not to go on. Oh, don't forget that Skeng and Nicki Minaj will be in Jamaica to the Jamaican Carnival. And she's gonna get a lot of love then. But I'm just giving an update what go on with the Queen of Rap. You see me, I say, yeah, let's proceed. Okay, and as usual, people, more on touch base on a few topics that I see going around the place. Now, Bounty Killer part, how should I say this? He waved the white flag just like Movado and Popcaan. Popcaan, they wave white flag. You see me, I say, Bounty say is because, his fans tell him to stop and all of this. Well, honestly, people, I have the war 3-1 to Vegas, You know what I mean? I could be wrong putting in the comment section what you have, you feel me? But them last 2 tracks, Vegas dropped, man, not gonna lie. Them are going, you see me, I say, and I think Bounty Killer should respond, you feel me? But I don't think that's gonna happen, you see me, I say. Bounty doesn't want to answer the DNA birth certificate paper, and he's using this, clout that Vegas gave him to push, his album that he's been wanting to push for a long time. You see me, I say, cause let's be honest, people, when Bounty Killer drops song on him Viva channel, he'd be lucky if we get 5,000 views, you know what I mean? But this beef, this clash, it gave him a surge, it's definitely a good look, so I think he should answer these two. You see me, I say, what do you guys think, you feel me? But me just, they want giving that perspective there, Bounty Killer waved the white flag, and it looked like Vegas is victorious in this, you know what I mean? Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Anyway, people, let's proceed to the next topic because it's very serious, And now, people, when I make posts like this, it rarely gets any activity. That's what I know. And they follow me just for the bagga, because I be educating you, but don't listen. You feel me? Now, take a look at this now. Bro God is saying it's cheaper to import ganja from Canada for the business them to sell to the masses. You see me, I say, and now they're importing Chinese slaves to fill the void of the labor shortage in Jamaica because you modern day slaves is too expensive. You know what I mean? Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, people. I don't know what to tell you, you see me, I say, but I know for sure, no white people will be coming to Jamaica to be working as no construction worker for no $100 US a week. You know what I mean? $1.50 US an hour and all of them things that you see me I say is like, it's crazy. That's all we know. It's Chinese slaves and prisoners, etc., of China that will be filling the void. You know what I mean? It's just cheaper for China. When them lending Jamaica the money, because when they lending the money to build the highways and this stuff, they have to use their materials and their workers. You see me, I say. And you think they're going to pay these prisoners. You see me, I said. So this is just going to increase crime. You know what I mean? Oh boy. I keep on telling you the pirates and the colonists' offspring, them never left. And the boys to slave them is their puppets. You know what I mean? And y'all just the modern day slaves, you feel what I'm saying? But me not go longer, this no longer. People, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell to be notified when we drop the latest and dancehall news, music, reviews, and gossips. Bless.